I have something that the founder of Little Hills Sanctuary in California, something that she wrote about the sanctuary, and should be true about all sanctuaries. Like 13, she said that 13 years ago they closed on the sale of little property with the little barn on Little Hill Lane, and they had no intention of becoming what they are today, but they had a barn and a few acres. They decided to rescue a few animals, and they liberated some hens from a feed shop, saved some roosters from a cockfighting bust, and rescued a lamb and kept them from being slaughtered. And they took some, of course, some little baby boy goats, because a lot of times the goat dairies mostly just want the girls. And that was the beginning of Little Hill Sanctuary. And they ended up taking in a lot of animals, and they got some volunteers, and they still have a lot of volunteers, and it's mostly the family. It's Camila and Hilbarda and their children that run the sanctuary. And there's some local volunteers, and people in the community started donating feed and other things, and to help out the sanctuary when it was new. And an animal rights lawyer offered to help them file for the 501c3 nonprofit status without charging them anything. Kind of like one of the first donors of the sanctuary, since it became a 501c3, he helped it become one. And over the years, they've saved thousands of lives, and provided lifelong sanctuary to hundreds of animals who would have had nowhere to go, nowhere safe to go, without the sanctuary. And this family that runs the sanctuary, they also grow fruits and vegetables on their property, and they also teach humans about compassion and respect for life. And what started as a little barn on a little bit of acreage has become a beacon of hope for the way life could be for animals everywhere. And this sanctuary and others that do the community outreach and grow the vegetables, it's like, it does kind of remind me of the Garden of Eden, because in the Garden of Eden, the animals were Adam and Eve's friends, pets, just their neighbors. They ate fruits and vegetables. They ate what grew in the Garden of Eden. And then we all know what happened there. If you're a Christian, you know what happened there. And so for a long time, people still ate fruits and vegetables, which I think is a good idea. Especially since fruits and vegetables are a lot of my safe foods. And then my processed foods that are safe foods are mostly also made from plants, like potato chips. So it's just, this life at the sanctuary just sounds really good. Sounds really good for the animals. And here is their little barn they got years ago. Let's see if I can click on this barn and make it bigger. There it is. This is their barn they had. And of course I've shown you all of the animals that they have there. Oh, not all of them. They've got too many of them to show all of them. And some of them might be camera shy, but we're just going to show a few more of the... Here's one of their dogs. It's a rescued dog. And they rescue all kinds of animals. I'm not going to show the kids. And this is inviting you to send a Christmas gift to the animals, which I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to get it from Amazon or just send them some of my TikTok monetization. There's their kids again. I'm not going to show you their kids. because I'm on Camila's personal page. So there's a lot with her husband and her children. And there's another pig. They have a lot of really cute animals. They have miniature horses and a lot of chickens, goats, sheep, pigs, dogs. I forgot what all they have. Turkeys. At this place, it just, I don't know, I just think it looks like a really nice place for animals to live. So if you want to go on their Facebook page, Little Hill Sanctuary, I'm not going to send you to anybody's Little Hill. And here it is. This is what it looks like. If you want to go on their Facebook page, you want to read about the... Okay. Go off my phone page. Read about the animals. Here's some of the goats. And, of course, I showed you the turkey. Another goat. And I'll read about the animals and about how... For the animals, Camila and Hubba really have turned this into what to me reminds me of the Garden of Eden for the animals, because it's just hanging around, just being friends of the family that runs the sanctuary. And so if you want to know more about sanctuaries, more about animals from the perspective of sanctuaries, pets, and Ahimsa Dairy, which is completely cruelty-free, all about life and peace and happiness. You can subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.